story. I think that about mentoring. I'm a parent, and as parents do, we take that responsibility really, really seriously. And one way that I empower my children is with knowledge. Knowledge is power. And filling them with the knowledge. And for example, my children were both born in Mexico City. I'm from Venezuela originally, but I always very proudly say that I am an honorary Mexican because I have two chilangos, and I divorced another chilango, so trabajo que me costó, my title of honorary Mexican, right? Thank you. But I am I'm so proud to be a Venezuelan woman, and I want my children to be so proud that they are indeed Mexican. And so I have this little story to share with you of how I empowered my son, and he was able to stand up to a bully because of that knowledge and that pride. He had a little boy on the bus, and I think Alan was about 6 years old at the time, was bullying him about calling him stupid. And he's calling the stupid Mexican. And Alan, thankfully, because he had the pride that I take very humbly the credit of mentoring him and making him feel proud and being told Mexican, he heard it as a compliment until they added stupid to it. But because he had the knowledge of what I'm instilling in both of my children, I only speak Spanish to my children so they don't lose their native tongue, okay? And because my son had his Spanish, his knowledge gave him the tool he needed, the shield to defend himself, and he turned to the little boy and he said, okay, you think I'm a stupid Mexican? Let me hear you speak Spanish. Oh, okay, because I speak English and Spanish, and you can only speak English, so who's stupid now? Okay? 6-year-old little boy. Empower your children with knowledge. And another thing that we have a huge tool here, especially in San Antonio, folks, our culture. Pride in your culture. Whatever color we are, race, religion, that's also another huge fountain of knowledge for them to have. And knowledge is power. So thanks for letting me share that little story about my son. And I think with that, I conclude my presentation with you here today. I am supposed to be handing the microphone over to another very dear friend, beautiful lady. I don't see her here, so I'll stay on until we can bring her on board if they need me to. But I believe that our executive producer of a show, which actually gave me my beginnings on television here. Thank you. On Great Day SA, I had a segment for 2 years as the TV spokesperson for HTV Plus. And I believe, here's one of my other co-hosts and a very dear friend. So she is here. Hot Henrietta. That's not who I was going to introduce. I was going to introduce Cassandra Lazenby, who is the executive producer of Great Day SA, and hopefully she will be here shortly. But in the meantime, another dear friend, a fantastic voice for so many years on the radio, a walking heart, a gorgeous lady inside and out. I can't say enough about her. And I see her there trying to get herself prepared. But it's the gorgeous and hot, very well earned, her